lose progress. And have bad days where you can't cope.
Audio check, and probably dog barking check. Yeah, I actually had the window closed for the sun, but it's been kind of overcast since then, so I guess it's not too bad. But I only opened the window because Kitty was outside and Bagheera was outside. Then Bagheera came inside to steal Kitty's food, and then Kitty was mad at the back door when Bagheera ran outside because I chased him outside. And then Kitty was trying to start shit, so I'm like, look, Bagheera, have the old food from inside. Kitty, come inside, have some fresh food. Kitty, come up on the pillow, please. Come sit and have some treats. And he was very much like, open the window, and I'm like, ugh, okay. So my room may or may not be a degree hotter than it would have been, but it's not that bad comparatively. And if you see the curtain the way it is, it's because not long after he's like, please open the window, the sun was on him and he's like, it's too hot. So I put the curtain around in such a way that it was like covering most of his body. So he got the breeze, he can see the birds, he can smell the wind. But he was also covered from the sun. So that is why he is all curled up like that and quite happy. Because he gets what he wants. And we closed the back door so that Bagheera wouldn't come in the house and steal his food. Yeah, well, and that's after he got fresh cooked warm liver this morning. Which I posted that picture of earlier. But hello, Dave, Super Bubble, Ollie, Haggis, Tim, Lagamoof, Dave with the 40 stream streak. Got a Discord ping about the Roots of Patch update. That's in 2 days or something. Ah, okay. Apparently it's also part of like some pixelated game sale thing. Downwell is like $1. FTL is like $3. Mostly games I'm not interested in. That one game Metis likes is like 25% off. Also, apparently, okay, anyone who opens Steam would see these things. I'm talking about like things that are, well, actually this one's because of a Discord, but the other one I'm just saying now is because of Steam when I opened it. Apparently there's like a Jackbox game sale. Drawful 2 is free right now, which is one of the ones we actually play. But apparently they also have like a new launcher thing. I think it got added to my library. Oh yeah. The Jackbox Mega Picker. Yeah. Which, from what I understand, just means you don't have to fucking figure out which one has which game you actually like. No longer need to switch between party packs to start playing the games you love most. That's one of those things where you think they would have done this a long time ago, but... So is it just the party packs, or does it work with the other stuff? I mean, I support this idea. As it was, I feel like every time we ended up doing Jackbox games, I would end up like looking up a fucking wiki list of like which games are in which pack. Yeah. Well, I added it to my library. Where's the patch I had a thing where it was like linking me to here? Where's the... I still must not have Metis on my friends list. Because it only shows me having one friend that owns this game. Where's the... Oh, and it has Steam Deck compatibility. I fucking... Does anyone else get really lost sometimes looking at... Oh, here. That's the link I want. I feel like Steam store page things have gotten really complicated. This is what I wanted. I wanted the devlog update. Oh yeah, I think I've seen most of this already. Learning station, new children's stage. Intermediate saves. I wish that was something that like Stardew added. I guess I could probably mod it or something, but just like making it so you don't have to just save at night. Alright, well, I need to like blow my nose, because I've got like one of those, you know, when it feels like you need to blow your nose, but you don't really. Oh, it's much better. Ow. Oh, I haven't turned on Minecraft yet. Should probably do that. Yeah, there's a couple different like standalone Jackbox games. I hate my neighbors. There was a brief period of time today where there was not dogs outside, and I did some what's it called? Deadheading. I did some deadheading and some... Can't remember what the other word is that I'm always trying to think of. Where you're cutting a plant down. No, not gardening. Pruning. Why can I never think of that word? Yeah, I did some pruning and stuff because there's like... usually with the bud layer, I always make sure to like cut back the sides that are towards the other neighbors' yards, like harsher, so that they don't specifically, you know, go over the fence. But there's a bunch of branches that are just like way the heck over the fences now, and I'm like, what happened? But it's because like, I don't know, I feel like they just had bigger growth spurts this year. And because, you know, the blooms are all at the end of the branches, I don't want to cut the branches back until they've bloomed. so that, you know, I'm not just cutting back the entire, like, flowering time period. Anyways, I basically chopped a bunch of branches that were still blooming or ready to bloom, just because they were over the fence of the neighbors. And my wrist kind of hurts because of it, but I've just been doing a little bit at a time. There's still a bunch that needs doing, but I did a bunch more today. Bunch more branches and deadheading. What else did I do today? Had some deliveries. I feel like I did something else and I can't remember. Hello, Veritron. Oh, I made chicken pot pie. And I personally feel like it's maybe the best chicken pot pie I've ever made, at least in recent memory. I thought it was very tasty and yummy. I feel like between chicken pot pie and pruning, though, like, I used up like all of my energy and I've been very tired for the rest of the day. I didn't manage to have a nap, and I didn't manage to read very much of my book. Didn't really manage to do much of anything else. I was gonna have like some of my fancy teas. I didn't do that. I did take some pictures of some of the flowers in the garden and posted those in Discord. Kitty was being cute, following me around while I was doing pruning and stuff. He woke me up a bunch of times. When did he wake me up? Oh, I think I woke up on my own at like 2 a.m. or something. And he ended up, I basically was like, are you getting up now? Are you going outside now? And he's like, And then he like waited until I laid down and then was like, okay, I'm ready. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, I got up, went pee and did stuff, and then he's like, okay, now I want to go out. I really feel like I did more. I feel like it's been a very exhausting day. I put my laundry away. It's been sitting in a bag dry for like 3 days. I guess that's something I did. Hugs, Veritron. No, dunno. Wow, Brad. You put stuff away the same day? Now that's an achievement. No, I gotta look at my to-do list because... Oh, I won another item. I won a bid for an item. It's basically because, like, for all the Gong Fu tea stuff that I've been into right now, with, like, the specific style of a specific, like, subsection of, like, Chinese tea ceremony. There's, like, all these different parts to it. They're not all required or anything, but, like, there's the gaiwan that you steep the tea in, and then, like, you have, like, a little teacup that you have the tea in, and you have a tea pet that you pour the tea on, and you have the tray that you put everything on so that you don't spill tea everywhere, it just stays in the tray or whatever else. And there's one part that I couldn't find, like, for cheap enough, that I thought was cheap enough. Now I'm trying to remember what that one's called. It's the fairness cup. I can't remember the Chinese word for it, which I would mispronounce anyways. But yeah, the fairness cup. Because basically you, like, steep the tea... Well, you put the tea leaves in the gaiwan. You put hot water on it. Not hot water on it. And then you basically just kind of, like, dump that out on, like, your tea pets or whatever. And then you put hot water in again, steep the tea, and then you pour that from the gaiwan into the fairness cup. and then you use the fairness cup to like pour it into all the other cups, and then usually you have like a strainer that sits on top of the fairness cup to like make sure you don't get big old tea leaves into there. And yeah, for some reason, like I found a strainer. I found the strainer with the strainer stand. I found like the tray. I found the gaiwan. I found like the teacups. I found a teapot. I found a tea towel. But for some reason, I couldn't fucking find one of these like fairness cups kind of things. So the thing I won today was just like, it's actually like a travel set. So it comes with like a gaiwan, teacups, tea towel, fairness cup, and like a container to like hold it in. So it's like, well, if I find a different fairness cup, I can like just have this as like a travel set anyways. Gong Dao Bei. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one. I was thinking Cha Hai, but that is something else. Hello, Santoast. I'm not an expert. But like these are like search terms where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look for fairness cup, I'm gonna look for fair cup, I'm gonna look for tea, what's the word, like tea, I don't remember what other like search terms I used, but I used like Gong Dao Bei. I tried every search term, and for some reason that was the part that, like, it is available. It does exist. People do sell it, but they sell it for more than I think it should be sold for. So I was like, where the heck, man? I'm still kicking myself for missing that one like full set weeks ago. It was like £10. I should have just fucking bought it. But at the time I was like, well, if it's like actually a like antique, like vintage, like set, like maybe I'm not the one who's going to appreciate it the best, and maybe it's not, maybe the materials are, I don't know, and maybe, I don't know, and maybe, you know. And now I'm like, fucking, it was just a really good deal. I should have just got it. It would have had everything and I would have not had to do this, but it is what it is. So if this Gong Dao Bei shows up, then, well, the whole travel set shows up, then I'll have a Gong Dao Bei. And I'll have, like, all the bits, basically. It's a whole mismatched set. I'll probably take a picture in the next day or two. It was one of the things I was gonna do today. I was gonna sit down and have some tea and, like, take at least one picture so you could see what I'm talking about, but, one of them things. You don't need all these parts, like I said. You can do it with, like, 2 mugs and some tea. But oh, okay, Cha Hai is another name for Gong Dao Bei. Alright, well, my brain at least somewhat kind of maybe knows what it's talking about sometimes, I guess. I don't know what it's talking about, but it hypothetically possibly knows what it's talking about. It's a fun thing to hyperfixate on right now. For sure. Like, because I've spent, like, it's another one of those things where I've spent, like, way too long thinking about it and, like, researching it. But when I try to explain it, I feel like I sound like a crazy person. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, too, because Gong Fu tea, which is also called Kung Fu tea, which basically just means skilled, which I'm like, so Kung Fu just means skilled? What are you fucking talking about? Yeah, like, so, like, that's only one type of Chinese tea ceremony, and ceremony is putting it strongly because it's like the way a lot of people just drink tea all the time every day, but there are fancy ways to do it too, but not all of them use a fairness cup. Because, as some people say, it's like the fairness cup isn't really fair because it just means that everyone always has the same strength of tea, which not everyone might want the same strength of tea. Like, if you are having tea with, like, you and a friend or, you know, whatever else, and you know that they like their tea stronger or weaker, it would actually be better if you just, like, pour it out over the cups in such a way, you know, like, from the gaiwan, in such a way that they get a slightly stronger or weaker cup of tea, depending on what part of it, you know, you pour from. Like, if you pour them the first bit, and then, like, you know, whatever else, right? It's going to be more or less weak. But the whole point of, like, a lot of the Gong Fu tea stuff is basically just, like, appreciating the tea and not just, like, having it all be one strength forever. You know? Like, A lot of the time when you make it like a cup of tea with a tea bag, you know it's always going to be the same, generally. Like, you can steep it a little bit less, a little bit more, but like, the whole point of it is kind of just have a consistent cup of tea. Whereas the Gong Fu tea kind of stuff is like the opposite, where it's like you get to enjoy like the weaker cup of tea, and like as it's kind of like progressing through the different flavors, you know? So you have these like little tiny cups of tea, and you try it like basically early on in the steep, and then later in the steep, and then like way later on, and it like kind of has like a whole like progression. Hi, Brad. Managed to buy a bunch of stuff for my file server built on Prime Day special, but only one of them has even shipped so far. Oof. Yeah, well, I think that's also a Prime Day thing. Possibly also an Australia thing, but definitely a Prime Day thing. Pet the frog! I was trying to think. I had another thing I wanted to say about Gong Fu Tea, and I can't remember now. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I say, when I try to explain it, I feel like I sound like an asshole. But the whole point is like literally just to like slow down for a couple minutes, appreciate the tea for what it is, you know, like explore the different flavors you can get out of one tea. Enjoy it. Oh, and that was the thing. Fucking Pokemon song. No, I lost it again because the Pokemon song. That's what it is. Yeah. So the whole system, the reason you have all these little parts, like you've got the Gaiwan, you've got the filter, you've got the fairness cup, you've got whatever else. The whole point is just so that you're not like leaving the tea leaves in the water, because apparently that is what makes it like super bitter, which I think is why I've always like bought tea and then not enjoyed drinking it a lot of the time, because I love shopping for tea, I love smelling the tea, but a lot of the time I don't like drinking the tea, and I'm like, am I doing it wrong? And I think I have been doing it wrong, but like I've been doing it wrong the way people tell me to do it wrong. So instead of having you know, a bunch of teas that are primarily just like sprayed with a perfume to make them smell yummy, and then oversteeping it until it's bitter, and then like hating my life. Yeah, it's the equivalent, you know, what, like the way kind of like coffee culture has evolved over the years, over the decades. Do not be surprised if everyone and their fucking dog starts talking about Gong Fu tea and like Chinese tea ceremony in the next like 5 years, because I think it is one of those things that's kind of like, when I learned about it, I'm like, what the fuck? Why did nobody tell me about this? Like, it's always been you buy more expensive tea leaves, and then you put it in a pot or a cup, and then you leave it to steep, and then it still tastes bitter, and you're like, why? No wonder I'm putting all this like sugar and milk in here. It's because it's bitter. Whereas with this, it's basically like, instead of steeping the tea leaves for like a minute to like 3 minutes, you steep the tea leaves for like 10 seconds to like 30 seconds, which is way better for like not being patient and just like being easily distracted. You just get to sit there and play with all your tea stuff and like move the tea through all these different like vessels basically, and then you drink it before it gets cold. It's still hot, like, you know. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's a learning experience, and I'm just exploring something and seeing if it does make me happy, or help me relax, or make me calm the fuck down, or any of those things, whatever. But I figured, especially for me, because I am trying to lose weight, not doing a very good job of it, but I am trying to lose weight, and it's one of those things where instead of like sitting down and like forcing myself to like guzzle water so that I fill my belly, it's like, oh, I can just like sit down, have this like relaxing little like silly playing around with tea for a while moment, and then be full of, you know, green tea or oolong tea or something. Well, and the thing too, because with the tea, like, okay, we're gonna keep talking about the tea. It with the tea, because part of the thing is you're like, oh, you're spending so much more on tea, but it's like, instead of, you know, buying a box of like 50 tea bags or something and using a tea bag for every cup, it's like you're drinking these little micro cups of tea, and you just basically use a little bit more of like a loose whole leaf tea, usually like single origin, because not to be like, you know, an asshole, but because with the single origin, then you can like kind of better appreciate the different flavors of like different regions or like different, you know, styles of processing and stuff. But then you can like re-steep it like over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and that's the whole point. Is like, you obviously don't want to keep it overnight or anything, but like you can sit there and like have like 5 to 10 of these little micro cups of tea, and then be like, okay, I'm gonna go do something else, and then come back a couple hours later, be like, I'm gonna have a couple more of those cups of tea, and then just like clean up for the night kind of thing. But I don't know. Like I say, I've only done it a couple times. I've been having fun with it. It's something fun. And also, it's nice, generally, just not even related to the tea ceremony itself, but I think the way, like, the different surfaces and stuff that you use for it, because basically it's porcelain, or ceramic, or whatever, so it doesn't, like, hold the flavor of the tea, as opposed to, like, the metal containers I've been using for tea and whatever else, and, you know, other stuff like that, where it can kind of like there's also like those clay pots and stuff, which are apparently great, but it's like, if you use one of those clay pots that's like unglazed or whatever, you need to like only really use like one type of tea in it, because it'll like hold the flavor from that tea over time. But like, that's why I bought like just little small portions, like 20 grams of a bunch of different types of tea, because it means I can try a bunch of different types of tea, instead of just being like, oh, I have to buy something on Amazon, I'm gonna buy like, you know, this one like 200 gram package of tea, and then if I don't like it, I guess I'm fucked. It's like, oh, I'm gonna buy like 10-20 gram packets of a bunch of different kinds of tea, and I can be like, oh, actually, I prefer this Indian tea, or this Sri Lankan tea, or this Taiwanese tea. Yeah, like I say, it's one of them things. It's a bit of a hyperfixation right now. But hopefully it's one of those things that can have some kind of long-term positive impact on just general life things. Who knows? If anything, I'm learning stuff, and it's helping me think about things in a different way, you know? I'm playing with the frog. In the Jackbox Mega Picker, anything in all Party Pack games 1 to 10 / Starter Pack and Standalones, Drawful 2, Quiplash 2 available separate, and in some PP Plus, Quiplash Plus, Fibbage XL not in the picker are the classic You Don't Know Jack spin-off games, or games and spin-off games. That's fine, I never played any of those anyways. What else? Where's this other ping? I was a little confused when you said something about you've convinced me, because I was like, aren't you not having as many coffees in general? I didn't know if that was still a thing, though. Yeah, hopefully when the Gongdao Bay shows up, I can be content with what I have and not start looking for more things to spend money on and research. I guess I should play this video game, huh? Fucking... I mean, I've only been live for 33 minutes, which technically, if you count 10 of it as being intro, whatever. But I did start a little bit late, but it is 6:40. Just saying. That's something, too. Apparently... Oh, I need to not keep talking about tea. But no, apparently, like, that, like, dryness in your mouth and stuff is more related to, like, the amount of caffeine in a tea, which is also related to the type of processing it went through. Which all makes so much sense and is like, why did no one ever tell me this kind of thing? But, you know. Like, I feel like I've spent so much time, like, shopping for tea and fantasizing about tea and, like, doing tea-adjacent things. I feel like a fucking complete idiot and noob sometimes still. And it's like, how, like, but then again, I can't really complain because what? How many years people have been saying fermentation about, like, tea processing when only now they're like, well, it's not really fermentation for the most part. It's actually just oxidization. There are teas that ferment, but, like, they've been using the wrong fucking word for how long? Just have about 2.5 cups a day, down from 2 pots. Used to wonder why I can never sleep, yeah. There's tea and life in the woods. Just saying. At least it was. Also, my intro screen says now contains 32 random daily cats. I would like to know where these random daily cats are. That's the thing, though. Like, because, like I say, it depends on if I get some other Gong Dao Bei or something in the future, but the thing that I won today is basically a travel set, so I could take, like, the whole set and basically go make tea somewhere. I would probably need some kind of thermos to bring hot water with me, but look behind you to your left. What am I looking for? Oh, one of 32 cats. I've never been able to figure out how to make rice balls good. I've seen enough tutorials, but, like, every time I actually try to make rice balls, it's like, no. Then again, I've never actually, like, eaten one, I guess. I've only seen them. You've only seen... Dave's watched Naruto? Oh my god. Dave Anime Night when? Somebody's got to make the jelly donut joke from the Pokemon dub. I feel like my tongue feels a little bit burnt from lunch, actually. Because it was too yummy. I ate it too quickly. Rice cakes. Recently, YouTube has been serving me a lot of YouTube shorts about, like, people doing walks on the PCT trail or something. So it involves, like, literally walking and canoeing for, like, weeks or months. So they have a lot of, like, videos about dehydrating food and bandaging feet and stuff. That's the problem, though, is I clicked on one and now, like, all of my recommendations are that. I've never watched the anime, but I did binge the manga a couple years ago. I'm still keeping up to date on Boruto, even if I feel like it's jumped the shark like 5 times. But maybe that's the point of Boruto. I feel like half the time I'm like, I hate this. Where the fuck is this going? And the other half I'm like, this is amazing. Like, this is genius. You know? Yeah, that's why I'm like completely being like not saying anything specific. Mostly get I can't. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know I've heard it a million times, but Appalachian maybe. I think I watched it until I swapped to manga because it took too long, which was so long ago I barely remember anything at all. I binged it a couple of years ago when I was like starting to binge all of the like, because shonen manga is the easiest to access without having to use sketchy websites. I just was binging like all of the shonen stuff. Appalachian. Yeah. I know I've heard it before, but never got started on Boruto, but I watched everything. But what did I read like everything. Well, not everything. I read a lot of things on the Shonen Jump app, and then I switched to Jump Plus when I stopped paying for it. I feel like one of these days I'll probably just pay for like a month, read everything I'm interested in reading, you know. Still only watched Yowamushi Pedal and that one season of My Hero. Yeah. The AT, yeah. I think I've only heard it like talked about on crime shows. Like I've definitely heard it talked about on crime shows. Brad, My Hero is like finishing soon. Like all of it. Been so long that I'll probably have to just restart, yeah. Library still has that totally crazy manga collection I could work through. Yeah. Yeah. Like, is it like cause what is it? Oh, I need to plug in my phone. The Manga Plus app is less useful these days because they locked off a lot of stuff that used to be free. But there's some stuff still where you can like read, like if it's your first time reading it, you can read it all or something. I think right now my favorite manga on the Manga Plus app, or like the ones I look forward to reading the most currently, are Beat and Motion, which is like only 36 chapters in, but it's like an animator and a singer, basically. Akane Banashi is my top favorite, I would say. That's 120 chapters in, and that's all about Rakugo. Oh, okay, both are correct and people fight over it. Then I'm not crazy for thinking I've heard it both ways. But yeah, Akane Banashi is fucking fantastic and more people should read it. It's one of those, like, non-battle anime kind of things where, like, it's like a teenage girl learning about Rakugo and, like, trying to get better at Rakugo because her dad did Rakugo and then, like, stopped because of bad things. So she wants to, like, avenge him by being better at Rakugo or something. But it's really well paced, really well drawn, really interesting. Dan, I feel like I have been like... I feel like the longer a series goes, the less I'm like kind of interested in the like reading it weekly. I feel like I would prefer binging it, but with these apps you can only read like 3 chapters at a time and then the chapter becomes unavailable for you. But I feel like when you're binging them, I can keep them in my head a bit easier. Blooming Love is also good. It's about like an artist and a drum maker. They're both like Blooming Love and Beaten Motion are both like kind of romance, kind of just showing off crafts in a cool way. But yeah, I'm reading Dandadan, Blooming Love, My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, Akane Banashi, Beaten Motion, Chainsaw Man. I don't know if there's anything else currently in Manga Plus that I'm actively reading. There's some stuff that I would be interested in reading, but like I can't access like all of the chapters to read it, so it's like And I would love to read some stuff that isn't just Shonen Jump, but I basically can't afford to pay for all these apps, so I just haven't been paying for them. And this is the one that's free, so I can still keep up to date on these chapters. Fucking Jujutsu Kaisen, Dandadan, and One Piece, I feel like the current arc that they're in and Chainsaw Man, the current arc that they're in and the way that chapters release, I feel like I'm like losing interest because it's hard to like pay attention to like 10 pages every week or 3 and like have that momentum, you know? It would be like easier if I was like binging it. I think My Hero only has like 2 or 3 chapters left. And then it's over. So that one was kind of getting to that too, but now it's like, I can pay attention because there's not much left to pay attention to. And I think the way that the anime season's going, I don't know if they're trying to like end the anime season at the same time as they end the manga or what. I don't know if they're going to do another season. Yeah, that was a while ago, Phedran. That was definitely a while ago. I'm trying to think of what else I like read to completion. Because I read all of Naruto, all of Boruto. I started One Piece and then like caught up to it. I think I reread Death Note. And I read Bakuman? Is that what it's called? The other thing by Death Note people, but about comics. I read all of Demon Slayer. Started reading Chainsaw Man and got caught up to that. Basically all of this manga recently. I started reading My Hero, got caught up. I read all of Hunter x Hunter. I noticed they have Dragon Ball Z on Crunchyroll, and I'm like kind of tempted to watch it, but also like don't know if I should just leave that in the past. Leave my enjoyment of it in the past. And not try to like enjoy it now. Read Naruto, FMA, watched all of that, plus Bleach and D-Gray Man. I haven't read most of those things. But that's what I mean, like, basically, like, all the stuff I read was primarily on Shonen Jump or Manga Plus app, so whatever was available and free to read, or whatever was available when I had a paid subscription. I read a bunch of other series that were, like, way shorter ones. I'm trying to think of, like, big ones. I was up to date on Kaiju number 8, but I am not anymore. I read all of Promised Neverland, which highly recommend the manga over the anime, for sure. Or at least the manga over season 2. I don't think I have a list of, like, the manga I've read. I don't even know if I have the Shonen... Well, I do have it installed still. I haven't opened it in a very long time. Also, I don't know if it, like, still shows me what I've read or not. And I think I was taking things out of my list as I read them. So that's not super helpful. There's a bunch of like My Hero spin-offs. I haven't read any of those. Yeah. I don't know anymore. God, there's something that somebody's doing outside and it stinks. I hate it. Hey, Sam. Oh, nice. Yeah, I read that webcomic in high school, question mark? That's a whole other rabbit hole I'd have to go down trying to find all the names of the webcomics I read in high school and college. Jesus fucking Christ. This is still going? Oh god, I need to close this page. I need to get away from it. No. I remembered one of the names. It still exists. What, is someone like burning something like right outside my window? It was Bakuman. Yeah, Bakuman. Yeah, well, high school is over a decade ago. Yeah, no, I was talking about Mega Tokyo. Mega Tokyo is also still going. It was just the first thing that I thought of when I was like, what other webcomics did I read back then? Penny Arcade, Mega Tokyo, Questionable Content, a bunch of other things. Oh, I read that like Death Note one-shot or short or whatever that came out. That was good. I'm trying to scroll through this, but I'm not recognizing most of this. As like something I've read. There's a bunch of stuff I was gonna read and never got around to. Yeah, remember when we got like 10 new chapters of Hunter x Hunter or whatever? Icehead Gill I read, and then it got immediately cancelled. I thought it had promise. Kagurabachi, I read a couple chapters and I'm like, this is probably gonna get popular, and then it did, and I'm like, well, so that's gonna be one of the next like anime you see coming out for sure. Yeah, I was like destroying my hands reading manga for a few months there. Like reading manga until my wrists and hands felt like they were gonna fall off, and then like having to take a break for a couple days and then reading manga again. Yeah, no, I was just mostly trying to figure out like what that smell is, because there's some people around here that have like fire related things in their house. What's the word I'm looking for? Like ranges or fireplaces or combination heaters or something. But today is not a day they would be burning any of those things. It's probably the fucking backdoor neighbors burning something. Oh, no. Can't tell. Can't see anything. Yeah, I don't know. One Piece, yeah, started that. Got caught up. Promised Neverland. I know I read some other stuff, I just can't think of it. Or maybe it just got removed from this app or something. Oh, Showa Shoten is also good. It kind of feels like a not as good Akane Banashi, but also it's like only monthly or something, so... And that one is adjacent. Yeah, story by something, art by Death Note guy. Yeah. Oh, made it to the break. I'm almost at the bottom of this list anyways. Yeah, no, there's definitely some stuff that's not listed on here anymore. Or something? Or maybe it was on the other app? I keep feeling like there's like a bug touching my legs. But I don't think there is. I think I'm going crazy. Yeah, 2003, the year I graduated high school. Back when webcomics were like the pre-YouTube cool thing to do to kill time. Like that was the entertainment, was webcomics. Go have a break and find out. I don't know if I want to do that. Have a break, yes. Find out. I don't know. I will have to plug in my phone, though. Cat's just laying there. Oh, here's completed, because there's a couple other ones. Maybe I'll plug my phone in and take my break. I was going to say, because there's at least a couple other ones that I did read, but they finished. I don't know, man. Oh, Diamond in the Rough. That's one of them. Daddy and Buddy already ended? I started reading that one, but I did not keep going with it. Kajiki Chef, yeah, that one was short. A lot of ones that got canceled pretty quickly. I don't know. Anyways, Vibration Man already ended? I'm not surprised. Alright, well, I'll be back.
artists isn't about appeasing the crowd. Rather, it's about tending to the broken parts inside of ourselves. We create things as a reflection.
Alright, I'm back. But I don't know if you're still here, Brad, but apparently they have been releasing patches for those Sims things. Apparently, 1 minute ago, they've begun releasing a fix for overly mean Sims, inappropriate relationships and phone calls, adoptions, and crashing and visual issues. Oh, for console users. Fuck. Managed to play on the server a bit before dinner. Netherhub things are beginning to happen. Hype. Hello, Steph. Need you to come around just to take some of these jelly beans off my hands. I've got like a 3-kilo bag of jelly beans and some other candies. I'm just not going to be able to go through on my own. Patches on patches. Yeah, it's like you'd think that they would not introduce these things. And, you know, like, just don't. I know that's not how programming and shit works, but it's like, you know, maybe just don't introduce all these game-breaking bugs with new updates. Let us know, Veritron, if you need any help, like digging or gathering supplies or anything like that. If you have a list of things. Yeah, well, it's EA, so, you know. But some of the things that they keep adding into the game as, like, you know, features, it's like, really? Yeah, baby? What's up? Yeah? Is it too bright because I opened the curtain? You're a silly guy. Yeah, I haven't launched the game in a while. I keep getting tempted to, like, buy some of the new packs, and it's like, I literally haven't played this game in months. I should not buy any packs until I at least play the game a bit more. Oh, snooze. Snoozy face. Actually launched the game. Oh, need to adjust the kitty cam. I don't know why I'm so sniffly. Stop being sniffly. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to do another, oh, I could do this in this hand. Need to load up some more, whatchamacallits. I do need to get some more Tuff. That might be what I end up doing. I don't know if I have it in me to do a lot of decision making today. But I could tell you more about my building plans and ideas. I haven't really explained fully because I feel like the days that I wanted to talk about it were days where there was more people talking, and the days when I wanted to talk, I didn't want to talk about it, you know? Latest Sims update changed a ton of stuff, not surprised it broke stuff, still impressive how many old bugs. Yeah. And maybe I'll talk about my build and then I'll jump into voice. It's funny when you place a block under a block that you just broke and it like pops it off into a million miles away. doing it this way and having it like in your other hand definitely makes trying to keep it to a grid more appealing to me. When I was trying to like scroll between my pick and the stack of items, I was like, I'm never fucking I'm never gonna keep this on a grid. I don't have the patience for it. This is kind of feasible, at least. Right. Yeah, I just like, you know, I normally just build with it and don't lay it out, but for this build I've been laying it out to oxidize, and I've been enjoying it that way too. Alright, so yeah, there's so much work to be done still, but main entrance is going to be on this side here. That's the plan. I don't know if I'm going to have any other entrances. I might just have the one entrance and exit. We've got all these rounded bits here. I don't know the technical terms, but I'm going to have some like vaguely structural looking stuff, and then probably a bunch of big windows on these corners. Oh, I can sleep. Flat cat. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a big entrance here. I'm probably gonna do like a large archway, or maybe like a small archway that like becomes a large archway. Haven't figured that part out yet. This isn't gonna be here. Like this is gonna be filled in. I haven't figured out, because I do want to be able to get in there, but I might just like hide a door on the back or something. There's going to be like a sculpture or something in the middle here. That's the plan. And I'm not entirely sure if I want to do like stained glass windows on both sides, or do like some other kind of like structure or like sculpture or something there. The intent is to have this, some of this be a wall at least, and then have this be like a room similar to downstairs where it's like wall, 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 room, wall. And then on these wall areas, I think on the upper floor at least, I'm not sure. I wanted to have at least one of these areas here or down there. Have some kind of like alcoves or like decoration that's basically like in the walls almost. And basically we've got one room here, one room there, one room there, one room there, and then below we've got same again. So it's 8 different rooms, and in each of those 8 rooms gonna have like the pedestals that have the names of all the different donators. Because this is for the charity live stream stuff I did in June last year, I think. But yeah, so in each of the rooms is going to have all the names of the donators and how much they donated and whatever else. Yeah, the plan is to have a very large I'm thinking a large stained glass thing on the back wall, so it like looks good from the entrance. And it might be like that it is larger than the like door on the other side, so it might be like that it comes farther into the wall side here. I'm not sure. And then yeah, I was thinking of doing like, the reason that a lot of the room is like gray and white and kind of like plain colors, but just with a lot of like textural stuff, is because like the stained glass window is probably going to be very rainbowy, and I might have some like gardens and stuff and decorations, but like I also wanted to have like some flags and like some banners with rainbows and stuff on them. So I wanted to have like the freedom to have like decorations and banners and flags and stuff, and not have it just be all very like cluttered and whatever else. So I kind of wanted like the colors to be relatively understated of the like the main building, and then like I could do like stained glass windows or whatever else, you know, I could do, you know, inset rainbows in the walls or something, because this is like 30 blocks or so between that and here. So we're gonna have to get creative with some of our decorating. Like I said, this is gonna be like archway, wall, possibly decorated alcove. I did leave like space basically between the lower floor and the upper floor so that I could inset like floor design stuff or whatever. And similarly, like I left space around the outside here so that the outer wall and the inner wall can be different, you know? This one might have like a thinner wall, because I'm thinking like the sides might be thicker, same as here, but I'm thinking this might be a lot of either glass or grate stuff, you know? Not sure. Maybe some flying buttresses. I don't know. But yeah. And then I just wanted to have like this water feature that like kind of, I don't know, float around the whole area. I like doing these kinds of water feature-y kind of inset things. And then, because like, this is not spawnable, this is not spawnable, this is not spawnable, that's not spawnable. This is spawnable. But, you know, at least having some blocks that are not spawnable, so I don't have to like completely light this whole thing up. At least this I've got relatively lit up, I think. I think these rooms are fine. But I still need to figure out like lighting for these areas here and everything else. I could do some like hanging lanterns or something for this area. But I don't know for here. Could always do like some moss or something, I don't know. There's also like some weird lighting glitches, but I think that's just because of my shaders. But some of this stuff I think will get fixed. Like this stuff, I think that'll get fixed when I put like the secondary wall around the outside. But yeah, like I said, just trying to do like a lot of like, I don't know, like especially with large stuff like this, it's like I've got a little bit of decoration, a little bit of like contrast of textures. But, you know, I don't want to make it like super cluttered. I wish these, I feel like this is one of the like weaker parts here, but, you know, just a lot of like repeating patterns, geometric, symmetrical. You know, so like this is placeholders. I don't know if this is what I'm going to use, but do some kind of like sign or something, and maybe like a bush or a amethyst geode or something around the outside. Yeah, Kitty's sprawled. I gotta get the kitty cam because he is all the way from one end of the pillow to the other. Should I do that? Do this. Yeah. Just hope the neighbors don't come out. I have never had buffalo wings. Is it just like supposed to be a certain type of sauce or something? I mean, I've had chicken wings, but like I've only had like salted or whatever, like not sauced, I guess. But yeah, I need to have some way to get in here. Because this water elevator still go... Well, I don't have to specifically get in here, I should say. But this water elevator does go to all my base and everything. So I don't specifically have to be able to get up here. And I don't specifically have to be able to get here. But what I might need to do is make like a trapdoor or something that drops me down to an area where I can access that. That might be what I do. I could put like a trapdoor in the water things. Maybe. And then get down to a room like slightly below here that has all that. Maybe I'll do that now. Or at least try that now. That's one thing I haven't tried oxidizing, is the like trapdoors and doors. I assume they also possibly oxidize. Did they? Now I need to look it up, because then I'm like, I don't know, do they? Can you wax them? Oh yeah, you can. The trapdoors and the grates. I'm just checking. Could do a piston hidden door. Waterlog some stairs hidden in the wall. Yeah, I'm gonna try the trapdoor. I haven't done a piston door in a very long time, and I've never been very good at them. But like this is like something that hypothetically would. Give me that. Wouldn't be too obtrusive, but would be accessible from all the sides. What am I looking for? I'm looking for some Tuff. I don't know if it's like... But that would have the water on the underside of that. Is it possible for me to have this not be waterlogged? Because if I break that, that's gonna like fill with water, isn't it? Can I unbucket it or something? I don't know. Oh no, that's fine. Question is, how far down would I want to go? Oops. Ah, Dave is finding zombie parties, I see. Gonna have to, gonna have to get some more blocks and stuff to make this pretty. Could make it like a little bit, what you call it, like make it so it is kind of like themed as if it is the like plumbing access kind of area. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one's the water, so yeah, I can go around this way. Gimme, 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 gimme. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. Oh, I can sleep. Oh, just behind the storage house. I didn't see that part. What more? Buffalo wings out of seitan. Is this sauce pronounced? Seitan? Traditional buffalo wing sauce is a mixture of Frank's Red Hot and butter. Oh. I don't think I've ever had Frank's Red Hot. I'd also have never had seitan, although I did buy it the other day and then I let it go bad because I was scared of it. Here's a question. How do I get back out? That's something I did not consider. I guess it could have like a bubbling thing that's at the back maybe, or something. Okay, so if I did want to do an entry and an exit, because the thing is, like, when you're walking around here, you won't even really see that, and when it turns green, you won't see it as much either. I could have had this be, like, at the back, but then I gotta, like, walk through this every time, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass. I could do it here and here, but this is, like, under the water, which is kind of annoying. Only kind of annoying, though. If I shift, I can do that. I can take that off. Doesn't need to be there. Could have it be here. Take that off. And then I can just walk straight out. Excuse me. If I do that. Oh no, that does waterlog that. Which changes everything! But how much does it change everything? Because I could have it. I could still have like a trapdoor or something up there just to get in, and it won't be seen later. But I would need to have like wings to access it, kind of thing. No, that one's different. I mean, I could just have, like, the other one be back here or up there or something, but... Or could have it be, like, the two different corners, or side by side there, even. But one would be bubbly and one wouldn't be. Could just have a bubbler thing right there and have the drop be there. See, Brad. Like, I don't want to make it so that it's a pain in the ass to get to my own base. I could have, like, a secret entrance that's, like, not even here, not even inside the building, but outside the building. I do not have any glowing boys. I could go downstairs, though, and look. How far away can we see the glowing boys? There's one guy that I saved somewhere that's a villager, holding like a piece of something, but he's all blocked in. Other than that one guy, I don't know. Render distance? Oh, I don't know then, man. I don't know, man. I would have to go pretty far, probably. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, feel free to zoom around my area. I don't... I only know the one guy, and I saved him to, like, possibly bring to my house later. Row. Yeah, it's not named, it's just, like, holding an item. Bark. I guess I could literally also just have a different drop-in elevator that goes somewhere else. Like, have one somewhere else, back here or something. Behind a bush. God, I hate my neighbors. Hey, Demoplat. Yeah, I could plan to have, like, a drop down, like, here or something. And just hide it in the bushes. And then especially when I have, like, elytra, just, like, that's the entrance I go to. Something like that. Something to consider. For now, we have the access we have. Like, for now, we got this. And for now, I can access my water elevator. Yeah, not sure. This building is going to be a basically monument to the people that donated during the Pride charity marathon last year. I promised that I would build something that like had everybody's name, like all the names of the donators in it. So this is what I am doing now. It's going to be much large, very cathedral-y. Yeah, that's the height. The height is going to be there. Big windows, big stained glass windows and stuff. And basically there's going to be rooms something like this. They might be more decorated than this. And eventually there'll be like a number of kind of signs. So right now the plan is to have a maximum of 4 names in a room. And there's going to be 8 rooms that have all the names. I think it was like 26 or 27 total donators. And I'm just going to have like their name, their total donation amount, and whatever else. And then some kind of like decorative features. And then the middle is going to have a big sculpture. We're going to have some like pride flag banners. I'm thinking of having like a big like pride rainbow stained glass window kind of thing. But yeah, that's why the building is primarily like white and gray, because then I can do big old pride rainbows everywhere and it doesn't look weird, like, you know, too cluttered. Right now I was just trying to think, because my base is underneath this. It's in the middle of this. So it's like right now I can get in there, but later I'm not going to be able to get in there. So I either need to make like a secret door to get in, or like an archway, or like a trapdoor. And I was thinking of putting trapdoors here, but then I realized I would need to have like 2 trapdoors to have a way in and a way out, and I'm not sure about that anymore. Because it'd be like this. Which will still be fine. And these will change color, so they'll be that color too. It'll be something like that, and you just go zoom. And then... Okay, that did unwaterlog that. So basically have one be the up and one be the down. Way out, man! Oh, I went too far. Definitely going to be changing this. May as well just go for it though. Alright, so how many blocks was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then that one, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I should probably put that on the walls because that's probably gonna get dripped on when I dig that out. So this one's gonna be different because it's on the sides. So I keep looking over at the cat, who is the flattest of cats. So that's that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 from the third block. So basically 11 from this block, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, hypothetically. It really does smell like someone's having, like, a gas barbecue or something, I don't know. We don't have anything gas here, so... My window's open. I don't know, it's like a... Like, I would say it's like a bonfire, but it's too acrid. Like, it smells... It smells like someone's, like, burning plastic or something almost, you know? That kind of... like, unpleasant fire smell. I might make these hallways larger too, we'll see. Ah, wetness. Acrid like Ohio. Maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Question mark? I have the water breathing thing, I forgot. Oh, I should put my shovel in my offhand. Still haven't got myself some glow moss yet. What's it called? Other than... oh, is it lichen? Don't know. Lichen these nuts! Sorry, demo plat for my non-joke. You have a screenshot to recreate, okay. I'm a little concerned, but okay. It's nice having the water breathing thing so I don't have to worry so much about like taking my time to just harvest all the goodies here. I'm just putting torches so I can see and so chat can see. I could use that. No, not that. I could use magma to do like the down instead of just air. Would that make it easier to get in the trapdoor? I'll take it with me anyways. I can test it. Look at this freaking cave though, come on. I'm trying to clear it, not spend my time exploring it. Oh, now I'm losing oxygen. Okay, so I'm too far? I can't remember what the width is. Not as large as I thought, I guess. Not that button, whatever that button was. Alright. 96. Oh, sphere! I thought it was just like a vertical shaft. I don't know, man. Oh, I think I was thinking of beacons when I placed it at the bottom of the world. Right? Because beacons is, you have to place them lower. Yeah, I think my brain was like, oh, you gotta place it at the bottom, because otherwise it's a waste of time. Alright, I might move it then. Because I have it literally at the bottom of my base. I forgot to put my shovel back on my hand. Alright, so there is more of that, more of that, more of that. Oh, and a dead end, okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Hello? Is that really all I can... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I was like, is that all I can combine? So it's gravel and gravel. I don't know if I have enough space for this gravel. Oh, I got one andesite I can place. Really? No oxygen? Got the gravel, got the gravel. There's some more gravel here. Other than that, got all the like obvious goodies, basically, I think. Have some torches. So 1, 2, 3. I think I dug too far. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Doesn't seem like a bad spot, not like you have water above it. Well, I have, because it's basically at the bottom of the world in my base. Or it's like, if I at least put it like up here maybe somewhere, it'd be helpful for some of these wet caves. Don't know. Yeah, bottom of the base is bottom of the world. It's like minus 50 something or other. That's why I keep finding so many diamonds, because whenever I'm around my base, it's like, oh, diamond level. Oh yeah, well that's the thing, like I've got the water breathing thing, but it's not really active right now because I put it at the wrong spot. Sponges would work, also slime blocks would work, which I think I have some downstairs, but you know, whatever, I'm already committed now. But mostly with this level of gear, I just like break a block in the ceiling and then breathe that way. But yeah, no, I totally get you with the like panicking and stuff, for sure. I've also got like respiration and everything too. I did drop off sponges. They should be in the spawn house, in the sponge chest. I even cooked them first. Hello, D Luna. I'm like hole in the ceiling. Yeah, yeah. Of course, now I'm regretting the water flowing noises, but we can fix that. Come here, granite. quieter. Ah, I still hear the water flowing. Oh, this one. Yeah, it's probably this one. That's much better. Alright. I can hear water flying! Ah! Okay, well. Might hunt that down, I don't know. What is the water? Oh, it's this water that's making that noise. Oh, I was gonna make it to the bed. Yeah, currently my water thing is right here. At minus 44-ish. But anyways, I will be back. Oh, gotta adjust the kitty cat cam when I come back. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, he might do the I want real food, I'm gonna go downstairs thing, and I'm gonna be like, fuck you. Definitely need to adjust cat cam. Oh, what do you see? What do you smell? He? Alright, I don't remember what I was doing. I need more trapdoors. Oh, I needed to empty my inventory, that was the biggest thing. I should probably move this thing higher up. Where is it? I've lost it. This side. It is this side. Okay. Oh, man. Trying to like at least fill this in so it's not making water noises. I'll probably just fill this in anyways, I don't know what I'm doing. Probably use some gravel, probably be the fastest. Alright. Okay. Oh. Alright, I'll take this with me. I could just do like stone stuff or something maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot I have all these frog lights. Could cook some more stone. I kind of want to use Tuff, but like, I keep having to get more Tuff because I need Tuff. Could use bricks, maybe. Take this with me. Oh, the trapdoors are up here. Oh, Kitty sees something interesting. Oh, okay. I had already dug up on that one, apparently. So I did go further back than I needed to as well. I'm just finding I have to dig out the walls anyways to fill them in. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. Fuck my life. I'll probably make this hallway bigger. And then just make this more visually apparent. Should have brought some of them frog lights. Oh, I don't need that one, I need that one. This one's not important. Oops. I feel like I always get that screwed up when I'm trying to do stuff like this. Itchy nose and noisy neighbors. I think at the top there's one that's not a brick block. I need to change. That one looks alright. Trying to think if I'd want to have like the drop and the up be the same in every direction, or like match this, but it would only match this in two directions anyways. It's probably better to just have, because I think this is the front side. Drop on the right, up on the left. See you, Sam. Do I want to intersperse another type of block in here? I'll need to have that sip. Well, at least I'll have a sip of my herbal tea anyways. Yeah, it's hot. Forgot it was hot. Kind of wish I had actually made this pretty, but I can always go back and do that if I'm desperate. Oh yeah, I don't have a bucket of water. Oh, I did polish Tuff both times. That's not what I wanted to do. Whatever, man. Maybe something like that. So the corners are easier to round. Need more slabs. Ah, they're in my hand. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, please. Do that, make it a little bit more, maybe not claustrophobic, but squoze. It was like a couple weeks ago, Brad, but yeah. Yeah, now it's the new hotness. Yeah, okay, well I wouldn't need that then. I'll figure it out. Oop, too far. Yeah, this is where I regret turning all of it into other blocks. Need more Tuff. Yeah, I need more slabs before I can tackle that. I guess I'll do that one farther back. Not all the way down. Right? One away, and that's that. Gonna fill my inventory with copper. Aw, yeah. Yeah, demo plat. Yeah. Uh-oh. What did I mess up there? Oh, because that goes there. That's why. Actually, do one of those. Well, I can dump my inventory in here. Yeehaw! See ya, haggis. Alright, that definitely gave me a lag spike, Dave. Alright, was that all the way? Yeah, that's all the way along too. I'm gonna need more. Nope. Immediately needs more. I was just trying to like at least dig out the walls until before I go grab more blocks. Yeah. I don't know if everyone's supposed to see this or what, but yeah. Okay. I was just letting you know because I didn't know if it was intended to be that way or not. Alright. Walls are mostly dug out. Nope. Mostly. Missed this one. Dug out, that's dug out, that's dug out. Alright. Grab some more Tuff. Oh, and I did manage to fix my bubble elevator, so it's not fucked up. Did we need sleep? I can sleep. Just been distracted. Oh, my Tuff's not even here, is it? It's over here. Oh, I could... Don't want a couple of these? Let's take a couple of these with me. Oh, or I could have some lanterns. I also don't have a bucket. I don't remember what side I left the water at. It was this side, apparently. I had another... Let's make another bucket. So not this one, but the next one. Definitely some cave I haven't finished in clearing out. I didn't notice that one really, but thanks for the warning. Did not get... Yeah, there's a few more things I'm going to need for sure. I want that lower, I think. Maybe? I guess that's... Right. Yeah, it's probably fine. Maybe? I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. think I need that in my hand anymore. Oh, need more. Oh, got more. Oh jeez, scared the shit out of myself there. It's fine. That one I felt. That wasn't too bad though. What? That's not right. That looks better that way. Okay. Only 75 zombies loaded now. Nice. I'll let Dave explain. Oh, and we're one too far back here. Alright, so still need to do the tunnels down and the bubble elevators and stuff. And then maybe do this whole tube up and down. Don't know. Oh yeah, I was looking at different lighting options. Don't mind the torches, honestly. Skeleton rattles. Curious where the skeleton is rattling. Yeah, it might be silly to have there. I'm trying to put it on the freaking chain, but could also do kind of like that better. Alright, so got lighting figured out. Yeah, just need to do the tunnels up and down. What was killing you? Oh no, what did I do? I don't know how long ago you said that. Was one of them the block off? Is that what it was? I don't know. Oh, a while ago. Yeah, sorry. Definitely gonna need more. Oh, the circle it wasn't? Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things where it's always throws me off because when you do it like this, it's like 3 wide, but 1 skinny. So it always throws off when I try to do like stuff around it. I gotta like be like, okay, so actually I need to do this many off and this many off, and yeah. Don't worry, I got you. Let's grab some more Tuff. Yeah, I'm probably gonna drain my bubble elevator and do the entire interior of it. Not today, but that's probably gonna happen. Actually, I could just do this here. Oh, this is starting to change colors. Yeah, I figured that was gonna creep up on me. Right, that means 2 out of 4 are prepared. I need to do the other 2. It might help me to actually like have some kind of slight indication as to which direction is which, other than knowing like, oh, okay, if I'm on this side, it's that side. If I'm on this side, it's on that side, because of this. It's like, I know this is the front. But I might want to have slightly more indication about that. I just do that with like some lanterns or something, I don't know. Just in time, Sam. Just in time. In my head that makes sense, but we'll see if I want to keep that. Alright, well, calling it here for the night. I'll probably finish this off tomorrow and then Like I said, I can do the bubble elevators, and maybe fix this bubble elevator. And that means I've got, you know, I've got this kind of infrastructure, you know, already done, and I don't have to worry about that later. But yeah, just keeping it relatively simple within the color palette, you know, but making it so that my base area is accessible and relatively pretty. Yeah, eventually that part probably won't be accessible, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's going to be a big statue there. That's why the dome is so tall. Might have to figure out where that freaking skeleton is though. Oh, look at all that other copper. It's ready for me to harvest it. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry I never actually ended up in the voice call. I just was vibing. But thank you all for joining me. I gotta find somebody to raid. Thank you all for hanging out. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. It was very chill vibes with a lot of yakking at the top, the beginning. Ow. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. I will see you all tomorrow for probably some more code. It's fine. I will see you all tomorrow for some more cozy Minecraft building, probably. And good night.